Hello, everyone. My name is Stacey Yvonne with Out.com. We were at the season 2 premiere of Yellowjackets. Y'all, this season is deranged. It is cray, and it is queer, and we are going to get into it. Come with us as we talk with the cast, we talk with the fans. It's going to be a really exciting night. Let's go. Shauna goes through it, and then she gets spat back out, and then she goes through it again.
Yeah.
Tell me, what does Shauna want, but what does she need?
I don't think she knows either of those things. I think she wants to feel something. She wants to feel anything other than the emotions that are coming up every single day, other than the repressed, memories and trauma and shame and all of that. She wants to feel danger and excitement. What she needs is a therapist.
Yes, 100%. Period.
Yeah.
What does Misty need?
Well, Misty sort of compulsively needs to finally be accepted and loved and be part of the group. And I mean, I think intellectually she realizes that's never going to happen, but she's got this compulsion inside of her that keeps propelling her into situations where she's trying to grab that.
I love how you portray Natalie. There's a sweetness to her. And I love when you said...
I wanted to make her like a cat this season.
Yes.
I actually do some weird, I slink down these steps, and I was like, I wanted it to be like in Snow White, the Siamese cat. I don't know. I think weird stuff like that.
No, I love it. I think it works. But I really wanted to ask about, you said she kind of found her bottom. And then we see her with Lisa, and it kind of energizes her. It gives her a little fight. What is it about Lisa's situation that inspires Nat?
Well, it truly shows the empathy that exists within Natalie that I'd like to think is a little deeper of a well than the other gals who are prone to killing things. Natalie takes it on. She slowly kills herself. But wait, to answer your question...
Lisa, what is it about Lisa's situation?
When she sees, I don't know, Lisa reminds her of herself. And the show creators were keen on that. And it opens her up to caring for another. And she does. And she's also a little bit lost. And anytime you can do for another what you didn't do for yourself, you grow. So she has a bit of growth in this show. Although the last episode is pretty wild.
I know.
Very curious to hear what people think.
I'm so excited. Tell us what is the importance of a character like Taissa? She's black, she's queer, she's flawed, and she's three-dimensional, on top of all of that. What's the importance of that for you?
Well, I think you just said part of the importance. Taissa's character, journey, her arc, etc., has nothing to do with her blackness or her queerness, or even really her femaleness for that matter. She's just a person in a terrible situation, in terrible circumstances, doing her best, and who happens to be queer, who happens to be black, who happens to be female. And I think that's the importance.
We love you, and of course, the Taissa of it all, the Taissa and Van of it all.
Of course.
But you are it's so fun. And it's so fun to be able to see a queer relationship kind of as in young people. We don't really get that, even though this is a crazy situation. But when we're talking about streaming shows, having that be the focus, what's it like being able to portray that within the show?
Oh, it means so much to me. It's really important to me, actually. It's something that I really want to do, on this show and as an actor generally. And I am thrilled that it's something that I get to do, that we get to do on this show.
Well, I know for season 2, it's funny because a lot of times you're kind of battling between science and faith. But between Van and Taissa, it's more about faith versus love because Taissa's so pragmatic. What are we looking forward to in season 2 with the relationship?
It's interesting to say that it's about faith and love because I think for Van they're the same thing. But from her perspective, she's like, but I can help you. I have this thing that is going to keep us safe if you would let me, but Taissa can't let her. And of course, right? Of course not. but it's not, the faith and the love are not separate, they're tangled together, which actually makes everything a lot more difficult. Yeah.
Did you get to confer with your older counterpart, with Lauren at all?
Yeah, we did a little bit, which was so cool. It's the best, and I think she's amazing. I'm so excited for people to see what she's done.
So at the end of last season, we left you in a kind of precarious situation. And at the beginning of this season, you're kind of in, I would say, another state.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it, yeah.
We know that the death of Jackie is going to haunt these girls. Can you kind of tell us what we have to look forward to in season 2 in regards to that?
Yes, I think realizing the psychological impact on Shauna of Jackie's death and sort of what it does to her. I mean, Shauna has a pretty wild ride of it this season. And I think, just getting closure for Shauna is important.
And so when thinking about the 90s, if you accidentally went to the wilderness and got trapped there for a long time, what song would you have to bring with you?
From any time, any era?
From the 90s, if you can.
From the 90s. Oh my gosh. You know, people keep asking me and I cannot, and my brain is blanking. I can't think of any. I mean, something by the Spice Girls, it's got to be. I don't know. Is that 90s? That's 90s?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
It's the only thing I can think of.
Maybe early 2000s. Either way, it's great. We love the Spice
Early
Girls.
Spice Girls. Like their demos no one heard.
This season, because you're a newcomer, right? But you're someone who was always there, kind of in the background. But then we're also new. For the longest time, I thought you were imaginary. I was like, she's making her up, right? Who knows? Maybe. So tell us about Crystal.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, you hold it. Thank you. I'm like, I don't know this thing. So Crystal's a musical theater enthusiast. She's young, stuck in the woods, stranded with these girls, trying to figure it all out. But there's just a sense of youthful innocence. All she's looking for is friendship and love and compassion in the others. And sometimes she doesn't get it, and sometimes she finds it in someone like Misty.
Exactly. Well, that's what I was going to say. What do you think it is about Misty that draws Crystal to her?
I think it's the fact that both of them recognize just how lonely they are. Yeah, they've been so lonely for so long, and they finally meet each other, and it's like, you want to be my friend? I want to be your friend. Let's be friends.
So it's a show that is set in the 90s, your section. What 90s thing kind of baffled you when you saw it and were like, what is this?
Ooh, like an object, a thing?
Either an object or a phenomenon.
So many things, because we have references in the show that they'll sprinkle into the script, and you're reading them and you're like, I need to do my research because I have no idea what this is. The Grind was one.
Oh my God. I had to pull out I was like, wait a minute, wasn't he on the Real World? It's like the same year.
Yes, and I was like, The Grind, and I was like, okay. And thank God for YouTube.
Right?
So, yeah.
I have seen the first 6 episodes, and even within the first season, there was always a push and pull between you and your mom, you and Shauna. Yeah. Well, one thing that's interesting, though, is that the more that Shauna kind of breaks the mold of ordinary suburban house mom, as annoying as it is, Cali seems to draw strength from that, and we kind of see her show that. What kind of tease for us for season 2?
Yes, I can just say that, well, one, I've been so appreciative that we're expanding on Cali this year, kind of getting a better sense of who she is as a person. And I would say that what we're seeing this season is that why she is the way she is, and that I would say a lot of the choices that my parents have made perhaps are influence that. But to speak on what you're saying, I also feel like Cali kind of seeing those different sides of her mom and her mom actually showing them. I think part of what draws strength from that is that brings them closer. She just feels like she's actually getting to know her mom, even though it's in a very messed up sort of way. But again, they're kind of cut from the same cloth, so are we really that surprised?
Exactly, not at all, but also yes, oh my God.
Also yes, this is crazy.
Tell me now, the gentleman who plays the cop, he's an actor from Search Party. I can't remember his name.
John Reynolds.
John Reynolds.
What
was it like working with him?
I love John, and also I'm a huge fan of Search Party.
Yeah.
So when they cast him, I was like, what? I'm gonna act with him? Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Like, no, it's fine.
Yeah,
it's cool.
so John's hilarious, as anyone has seen him in anything or in any sort of interview or any setting knows. So we just had so much fun together, and that dynamic is very unique, is all I can really say. So I can't wait for people to see how they feel about that.
So Thais isn't just in denial. She has this defiance to what is happening to her. Tell us how that is going to accentuate in season 2.
Oh, well, she is a very selfish person. She's a narcissist. She thinks she's got all the answers. So there's no real helping her, you know. She's going to have to find out the hard way, you know, unfortunately.
Well, it just keeps building, and then it kind of gets to this point, and it's like, she's like, okay, fine, let me go find someone who I can help, and then we see her reunite.
It's not a therapist.
It's not a therapist.
It's not somebody who specializes in helping people in those circumstances. It's an ex-girlfriend. Okay.
Which, I mean, it's Lauren Ambrose. How do you say that?
I'll seek her out any day, right?
Tell us, how excited are you for season 2 of Yellowjackets?
I am stoked. I'm such a fan of the show. I'm a sucker for like dark, sort of mysterious plot twist, don't know what's going on type of shows, and there was such a cliffhanger too at the end. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do in season 2.
So, do you have any theories going into season 2?
Ooh, that's hard. I did like a little refresher last night because I was like, there's so much that happened.
Or who's your favorite Yellowjacket?
You know what? I love Melanie Linsky. I'm just like such a fan of her, and Christina Ricci. So I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the whole cast, but definitely some fangirling I feel like will happen tonight. So
Now, I know that you're working on an album, or it's coming out soon. Can you tell us about it?
yeah, so I have the first song came out. It's called Missin' You. Yes. Thank you. And it's very much like Y2K, late 90s inspired, and the video we really went in on that theme as well. I'm having a lot of fun. I think this music and this new sound just represents kind of where I'm at in life. My last album was more on the sad side, and I think, there's just been so much that's happened since then. So now it's like I just want to belt big songs in my car and dance and just like have a good time right now. So that's kind of what this music is.